All right, what up, though? All right, mic check. We are good to go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a special edition of Detroit Lions Weekly for Wednesday, the 23rd of April, pre-draft, man. We got the draft happening in a little over 24 hours. My microphone stand needs some support there. I might have to figure that out. Hope everybody had a great week, a great few days, and have a great start to your week. It is hump day. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. It's actually so much to talk about that I decided, you know what? I'm going live. Now, usually this is at 4, but my wife gets off at 4:30. I want to be done by the time she's done. What up, John Doe? The Dern is in the building. We got Lauren Vander Esch, a.k.a. one of the founders and co-host of Michigan Panther Pride. And listen, make sure y'all support the Panthers, man, because I was looking at the numbers. And we got to get attendance up, man. We do like the average, but if we want the Michigan Panthers to stay around, we need to get that attendance up. So, hey, Lauren, I actually was thinking about this, man. If I can help the Michigan Panthers in any way, whether it's a discount code or a group code to the games, man, let your boy know, because I want to get attendance there. We need this league. This league is not a developmental league for the NFL, but Jake Bates came from the Michigan Panthers. Think about this. As I'm sitting there watching these players, I'm thinking about how if there is no UFL, USFL, XFL, Jake Bates, guys like that never gets an opportunity, right? Now, I would love if the NFL had a developmental league, but they don't have that right now. But we got to make sure that this league sticks around. And don't forget, a lot of people came from the USFL back in the day. Jim Kelly, Herschel Walker, I believe. So there's a lot of people. So we got to support this, man. Next year, we got to get that attendance up. Because they'll take it away. They might, man. So I definitely, but if I can help, man, in any way using my platform, I would love to do that. What is going on, Eric? What's up, nephew? Hey, I don't know. We might have to change my name, bro, because I don't want to get caught up like Shannon Sharp. And I saw somebody put that in the comment section. He getting shook down, bro. It's a stick up. He just signed $100 million deal, and then he getting, crazy. But just kind of a side note, you can't really trust. You can't really trust looking at me right now. I could literally be AI, right? So I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm buying that whole situation. But we got Shift God Pistons in 5. Shout out to the Pistons. They play tomorrow night. We will be on for the draft, of course. Maybe, I got this scroll LED, so I'll be able to see what the score is. But shout out to the Pistons, man. I think their motto is back to work. So that's what's up in reference to the going to work Pistons of the mid 2000s. We got Sleepy's World in the building. We got Rich. How you doing, my brother? Daniel Berry Sports. What up, Doe? What's up, T? What's good with you? Derek, don't get caught up like Shannon Sharp, man. Yeah, my wife would kill me. Let me see. What's up? One Pride says, yo, what up? Happy draft eve. And Ben Johnson sucks. I agree 100%. David in the building says, bro, I have a feeling you are going to blow a gasket. I don't think we're drafting an edge in this year's draft unless the draft falls a specific way. Well, you know what, David? I don't ever plan to crash out, as the kids say. It just is an organic thing. So we'll see. I'm feeling a little different. Man, about the draft, but we'll talk about that a little later. I don't want us to get rid of Jamison Williams ever, but for Micah Parsons, I'll think about it. What's up, BW? Says trade golf and play hooker. Wow, are we really going there? Are we really going? Can we just focus on what's been going on? Let me see. Fave says, I've been following the Battlehawks. Man, the Battlehawks, they average about, 35,000, man. They need to get them an NFL team, but it's going to be hard to do that with the number of teams we're here. What's up, Jeremy? Says, what up, Doe? What's up, Fresh and Fly? Yes, absolutely, Lauren. For real, man, because I was thinking about that, bro. Like, of course, I'm not going to start talking Michigan Panthers. Y'all, that's y'all thing. But I'm like, yo, if they're looking for reach and I can reach people, I would love to do that, man, because we need the league to stay around. We really do. Not only does it give something for the family to do during the down months, but it gives these players an opportunity. And there's a lot, because I don't know if you guys know, but remember Steel Chambers that the Lions took in undrafted free agency. He actually, if he didn't make an NFL roster, he went to the UFL, and he actually he was playing on Sunday, right? So we need to make sure that this league stays around. What up, God? What's going on, man? We got Riley or Rye. What's up, man? Nolo. What up? What up? Okay. All right. OG Cash. What's up? Says I started at Golf Can Go. What's up, Alan? Says what up, though, Derek? I seen on Twitter people are in the top 15 want to trade back, and they want 50 cents on the dollar for a trade up. I think Laporta and Jamison Williams are on the out. All right. So here we go. Let's get right into it. So there's a lot of stuff to talk about. I'll probably wind up making a few videos as well, but there's a lot of stuff happening. Some of it is smoke, some of it is fire, right? But it's a lot of stuff happening. So the first thing that we want to talk about is the guy that's on the thumbnail, Jamison Williams. Jamison Williams has been the hot topic of being traded, and I think that there is some growing validity to Jamison Williams getting traded. Now, I made two videos yesterday on Jamison Williams. The first one did surprisingly well, but I think that there is some validity to it. Let's paint the picture. Coming out today, and I'll make videos about this stuff later, but there's we know that Kirby Joseph needs to be extended. Now, there's rumors coming out that the Detroit Lions may make him the highest paid safety in the NFL. Now, if you remember, the Lions, for a brief moment, Amon-Ra St. Brown was the highest paid receiver for like a day. Penei Sewell, highest paid offensive lineman. Jared Goff, I don't think he made highest paid. He might have been, but his contract was up there. So the Lions will throw the bag out to people that they draft. In addition to that, there's a real quiet name or that we haven't been talking much about because we expect something to come out about this guy. Aiden Hutchinson, still no extension, still no fifth-year option. We know both of those things are coming. So if you add Hutch, which is priority number one, and if you add Kirby Joseph, where does that leave Jamison Williams? Jamison Williams is on, I believe, 100% the trade block. There also is some rumors that the Lions could be asking for a first. Now, I believe a lot of this stuff because if you think about it, this is what makes the NFL offseason go round. You don't really hear all these rumors and stuff during the season, but during the offseason, you hear a lot of them. And now, so that's going to be something. So what do you guys think? What's up, U of M dad? What up, though? I'm well, man. I hope you are well as well. Hey, Maurice, I appreciate that. Why Brad Holmes always going in on you on Twitter? Have no idea who Brad Holmes is. I don't even think he has a Twitter. Does Will Johnson slide to the fourth? Jeffrey, I saw Peter Schrager mock him to us at 18 or 28. I was like, bruh, now that might make me crash out. That might make me pass out. City says, why would you believe that? Believe what? Believe what, bro? What are we talking about? Believe what? Do I have to break it down again for you? I literally just explained. And if you watch my videos, then you'll know. I'm crashing out if he takes a CB in the first. There's no way, bro. James Pierce or Jahad Campbell in the first round. So there's a lot. Like I said, it's a lot to compile. Okay, so check this out. According to the stuff coming out from the NFL insiders, the New York Giants, there's so much in play. Like I'm losing my mind because there's so many different scenarios, and it's probably going to be all based on how the draft board falls. Okay, Shedeur Sanders is falling. They even talking about he could go in the top 10. He could fall out of the first round. I don't know. The New York Giants are in a very sticky situation. They are going to decide. I think they're going to stick at 3. They're going to take Abdul Carter. That's what I think. I then think that Kayvon Thibodeau will be traded. Now, the Giants could move back up into the first round. Check this out. According to Adam Schefter, and I'll make videos about this later. According to Adam Schefter, in the modern day era, only 2 quarterbacks have gone early second round. Will Levis and Drew Brees, Hall of Famer, right? Or soon to be. Either one. So what does that mean? What does that tell you? That tells you that probably if the Giants are looking for a quarterback, they already got Jameis Winston, they already got Russell Wilson, both 1-year deals. You could draft your quarterback and let him sit behind 2 veteran quarterbacks. Let him sit, come up and get your quarterback. So I feel like depending on how the draft board falls, it's a lot of things at play. And then I heard something as well. I don't know. Take this with a grain of salt because I don't know where it originated from. But I know the site that put it out, and I don't trust them. Okay? But just out of the blue, grain of salt, the Lions allegedly, supposedly, have been linked somehow, some way to TJ Watt. TJ Watt comes I mean, that's it. That's it for me. Like I'm good to go at that point. So I don't know, but it's a lot of stuff and we will see. Monkey says, if we get rid of J-Mo, I'm taking it out on my non-existent kid. You are a fool, my man. I would take Kenneth Grant or Walter Nolan, no pun intended. Let me see. Jihad Campbell greater than Pierce all day. Speaking of the draft, tomorrow I'm going to be on with, we got Spirit of Detroit podcast. My guy we usually do it, but he's not going to be able to make it. And we got another guest that might slide in as well if we can get everything working. Motor City Cats will be joining us as well. Jimmy Nance says, keep dreaming. TJ Watt ain't coming here. Well, I mean, I put it out there. What's up, Michael? What's going on, man? Says it's going to be Jihad Campbell at 26. That would make my day. I'm at 28. Sorry. That would make my day. We'll see. But I mean, let's go back to J-Mo real quick. There's a lot to unpack with Jamison Williams. And I think we have to be understanding. We got to accept the fact. Now that will put the Detroit Lions in a sticky situation. It would 100%. If you could get a first for Jamison Williams, would you trade him away? It would have to be this year. It would have to be this year, like 100%, because otherwise it would be dumb. But if we take a receiver in the first round, then we already know what's coming. Okay, City says J-Mo too valuable, bro. They need him for this year for sure, but I hope they find a way to keep him. Okay, so I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, if you look at, like, it could be all smoke, no fire. It could be 100% fire, right? But think about it. Jamison Williams, and if you start to add everything up, Jamison Williams is one of the many fifth-year option. We are, okay, 8 days away from the NFL deadline of picking up fifth-year options. Now, if you're Brad Holmes, and put this in the comment section, Let's have some dialogue. What's up? Saber says, what up, Derek? Who do you think we draft? I have no clue, bro. Appreciate you being a member. All right. So think about this and be unbiased. You got a situation. We know that Aiden Hutchinson is up for an extension. We know that. So let's assume he's priority number one. We know that something is coming in the next 7 days. We know that. Now, here's where it gets good. And you make a decision. And after we do this, I'll put it in as a poll, okay? And we'll have the results at the end of the show. Now you have Kirby Joseph, who has earned himself a new contract. There's no doubt about it. He's increasingly got better every year. Jamison Williams came out and blazed the trail, even though he was suspended for a few games. So there is potential there. But if you had to choose between extending Kirby Joseph and picking up Jamison Williams' fifth-year option, or maybe even extending him, what do you do? Unbiased, what do you do? So with that being said, let me put up a poll right now, and let's bring in some of that really cool halftime music. All right, that was faster than I thought. All right, here we go. All right, so there we go. You can only choose one, and we'll talk about the results at the end of the show. What's up, Cam, bro? Appreciate the executive membership, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. What I have seen and heard, he followed them on X, but he never followed them on IG. None of us know 100%. Only J-Mo knows for sure. That is 100%. I will crash out if the Bears get Gentry. That's another thing that's coming up. So allegedly, the Bears are willing to trade pick 10 and 41 in order to come up and get the running back Gentry. I mean, look, I know the Bears were off-season champions last year, but I can't deny, I think they're building something over there. I just hope that we are able to keep our edge. David Matthews, appreciate you, bro, says, I want James Pierce in the first and Josiah with the second pick. Hold on, wait, I'm missing comments. Pierce is not on Brad's big board. I almost guarantee it. You know what, Michael? I agree with you. What's up, Mac? I agree with you. I do. But I'm wondering if Brad is starting to waver just a little bit. I mean, we brought in, what's the dude's name? Jamal Adams, right? Jamal Adams, not necessarily a troublemaker, but he's a guy you wouldn't think would fit on a team. And I mean, ironically, he didn't really fit on the team. So I'm wondering if Brad is starting to kind of buckle a little bit. I think this is a big year for Brad Holmes. I think he has to knock it out the park. 02 says, I would extend Kirby and let Jameson Williams rookie contract run this year, as Kirby has shown us promise the past 3 seasons and J-Mo has showed up for 1 season. I think so as well. That's what I would do. But if you're Brad Holmes and you're thinking about capital, my opinion is that you're probably going to get the best capital this year. I mean, imagine if Jameson Williams, God forbid, he gets hurt next year, right? So this is the stuff that GMs have to deal with. Do you move now or do you let it play out? And let's say he plays out and he balls out, because now you're thinking about this, right? The team that trades for him, if we wait until next year, the value could go up. It could also go down, right? So I don't know, man. We shall see. But right now, this is crazy. Right now, we've got 69 votes. Extend Jameson Williams, 26%. Wow. And extend Kirby Joseph, 74% out of 69 votes. Not a big sample size, but that's crazy, man. Southwest says, y'all keep talking about contract. Who said all these players gonna want $200 million each, though long as you pay them more than what they getting now? They good. Stop overpaying brothers who ain't worth it. Okay, Southwest, you got to drop some names in there, bro. Who's not worth it? Wrap up Hutch and Kirby. See what we can get for Jameson. Definitely going to have to pay Gibbs and Branch next year too. And I believe that Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be the highest paid running back in the National Football League. I believe that 100%. And you're right. Don't forget, Laporta is in that payday as too. Laporta, Gibbs. I don't think we do Jack. Plus, he a first round pick, so Jack got time to kind of cement himself and earn himself another contract, right? We're going to have Laporta, Branch, and Gibbs all in the same draft. That's why I keep telling y'all, these Jameson Williams rumors, man, to me, it's more than just smoke. It is more than just smoke. I would 100% Kirby over J-Mo. I value defense over offense, and Kirby is a proven player. Jamal Adams was a vet minimum guy. He values multi-years contract and draft picks. Brad better do something because the Bears and the Vikings are going all in. Yeah. That's the Bears are definitely making some noise for sure. Did y'all hear that Kirk Cousins might come back to the Vikings? That the Vikings might trade for Kirk Cousins. That will be insane in my opinion. That's crazy. Aren't safeties cheaper too? Who's the highest paid safety? Zero. That's a good question. Somebody do some research. Southwest says Aleem McNeil. You think Aleem McNeil is overpaid? What's up, Low High says, I don't think they'll pay Branch if they pay Kirby. That'd be dumb. That would be dumb, man. You know how long we could have the tandem that we have? Brian Branch is a dog. He is a dog. Now, could he earn more money and he got time? I don't know, bro. And you know what? I can't wait. What's up, Raw? I can't wait till we have 2 high-priced players at one position, like in the same group. I can't wait till that happens. Spirit of Detroit, what up, though? Just letting the people know we'll be on tomorrow doing day 1 of the NFL draft. Ross says Brad Holmes has got himself in a log jam with all these guys up. Hutchinson, Laporta, Kirby, Branch, J-Mo going to get a huge deal if he goes for 11 to 13 and 8 to 9 touchdowns. And that's why I think that Jameson Williams is truly up for trade. I believe that 100%. Now, if J-Mo, let's say J-Mo doesn't get suspended. Look at J-Mo's track record. Off without in between the numbers, right? You have, if you disregard that, you've got, he was hurt. That wasn't his fault. Then you got year 2, suspension. Year 3, suspension. Year 4, some on the field penalties that probably could have been avoided. Lacks maturity. If you could move on from J-Mo, all right, and you feel this is your best opportunity, why would you not take it? Especially knowing that you're going to have to pay some people next year. This is going to get, you know what? I think Brad Holmes is really about to get tested. I think the test is the greatness of his general manager ability is coming real soon, because he's going to have to pay a lot of people, or he's going to have to let them walk. Now, any good general manager will probably try to trade this person before we get to that point. What do you think about, hold on, I missed it. Let me see. Ben made a video about this. Yeah, I missed a comment. Man, I missed a bunch of y'all comments. Wait, okay. I left off Spirit of Detroit. What do I think about? I have no idea, man. That's not my forte. You saw Jahmyr Gibbs at WrestleMania. He even asked Triple H about a wrestling match. Man, are you kidding? Man, what, bruh? If I'm Brad Holmes, you better stop playing with me. You ain't Pat McAfee. You better keep your butt out of that ring. Get out of here. Availability is a commodity. J-Mo all the way. Well, the votes ain't. How many votes we got now? 99 votes. So that means that approximately 25 people out of the 100 believe that Jameson Williams is not worth as much as Kirby Joseph. We got a super chat from C. Poole. Says, Lions can't pay everyone. Lions are not the Detroit Bengals. Speaking of Bengals, ain't it kind of weird that we ain't heard nothing about Trey Hendrickson? I know it's a long shot, but I'm just throwing it out there. We ain't heard nothing. It's been a quiet 3 weeks. We have heard, last time we heard anything, Trey was on Pat McAfee. So I think it's something to watch out there. Spirit said $14.5 million for safeties is the new bottom for an elite safety. How much y'all get? How much y'all think Kirby gonna get? Steven S. says, Lions winning 2 games without Jameson Williams last year during his suspension gave us the confidence to trade him. We played great in those games. Overpaid everybody but Panay Sewell. Anything less than a Super Bowl this year is a letdown. What's up, Jizz? What's up, Win? Cut Martin, absolutely. Branch is actually built different. Interior D-line is about sack numbers. His role is just different, bro. I don't know. Yeah, yep. Do you think Brad will trade up in the draft for Golden? Bruh. If he trade up for Marcus Golden, then not Marcus. What's the dude's name? It ain't Mark. I keep calling him Marcus Golden. If he trade up for him, that means that J-Mo is gone. That means he got something in the works already. I would not put it past Dallas to trade for Jameson Williams. People saying it won't happen, don't know nothing. If you're going to extend J-Mo, you have to, but personally, I wouldn't. What's up, Gibbs? Really? So where's all this coming from? Because a year ago, you could not speak ill about Jameson Williams. Like, even with the arrest situation, you could not say any ill will. You couldn't say nothing bad about J-Mo. And now some of y'all ready to trade him. Like, willing to part ways with them. Where's that coming from? I know some people have been ready to trade him since day one. Like, real talk. So where's this coming from, though? This is funny to me. JSK says, man, I just bought a J-Mo jersey. You know what, y'all? I don't own any jerseys. I have not made the last jersey. I usually get my own name on the back of it. So like I would get, like I'm thinking about getting a personalized jersey. The number would be 21 for the year Lions Syndicate started, and on the back would say Syndicate. I do not want us to keep him. Draft a good CB. What's up, Busy B? Says J-Mo is a beast, but can you trust him? That's a lot of money to risk on someone whose behavior is questionable. And you know what? That is why this is even a question. If Jameson Williams was Amon-Ra St. Brown, notice this, people, and this is what I be telling y'all about trade rumors. You did not, at least I did not hear a single trade rumor from anybody about Amon-Ra St. Brown. That is the difference between a Jameson Williams and a St. Brown. That's why behavior does matter. That's why, trust matters, right? Even though you got a guy that said this is the one team he didn't want to draft him, and now he couldn't imagine being anywhere else, right? What attitude matters, people? It matters. Marie says, I'm not willing I do not want him to leave. I just value Kirby more. I mean, well, wanting him to leave is that what I'm saying is like a year ago, it would have been no contest to me. Kirby deal has to be around 4 years, $75 million. I don't think he resets the market. Austin says, how do I become a member? Is it the link in? Yes. So Austin, it's in the description. It'll say, want to become a member. It's also in the about section of this channel, I believe. Then you have the 3 choices to become a member. It is a reoccurring fee like Netflix. If you cancel at any time. You can renew it at any time. So yeah, it's in the description. It should be very clear. Last year I bought a Gibbs jersey. He changed his number. So yeah, I'm done with jerseys too. Yeah, I've never owned a jersey. And I don't know, man. No, I take that back. I used to buy, like, I think Billups. I had a Chauncey Billups jersey and a Joe Dumars jersey. And then what I started doing is I would get their number, but I would put my name on the back. Jeffrey Osborne says, if you're trying to build a championship team chemistry, you can't make an immature dude a top paid dude. Well, you know what? I don't really think it's about extension right now because I don't think Brad thinks J-Mo has earned an extension. I think it's about value of the pick. If they traded him away, I think, honestly, this is probably okay. It's like Jekyll and Hyde. If you let him play and he doesn't do as well, or God forbid he gets hurt, then you're going to lose value, right? But then if he balls out of control, then you're going to gain value. So if Brad wants to move now, that would be the situation that he would do. Derek, would you trade Williams for a trade up only? To be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you what I would rather do. Okay. And let's transition into another topic. Amir, the Lions fan with the donation, I appreciate you, big dog, says, I'd rather we pay J-Mo, Hutch, and Kirby next year, pay Gibbs and Branch, and let Laporta and Jack Campbell walk. What do you think? Wow. Jack Campbell, right? Okay, wow, man. I mean, when you sit back and you think about it, that 2023 draft class is going to kick Brad Holmes in his behind. It is going. Jahmyr Gibbs, probably highest paid. Got to make a decision on Jack Campbell. Then you go straight to Sam Laporta and then Brian Branch. Man, But Spirit of Detroit brought out a real good point that kind of makes some sense. It makes a lot of sense. If Brad Holmes drafts someone of a certain position, and we already got like a dog at that position, it's probably an indication that he's going to trade that player away or move on from him the next year. So just something to keep an eye on. We traded TJ Hawkinson. We took Sam Laporta. We drafted Jahmyr Gibbs. We moved on from DeAndre Swift. So something to keep an eye on. Brent said no excuses this season. I agree. It's not because I don't love Laporta and Campbell, but I want others more. Oh, absolutely. This is the same thing Brad Holmes is going to have to deal with. All right, dang, we've been on for 30 minutes. We got 30 more minutes. We just released Jake Fromm from State Farm. Really? Well. Let me pull up my Twitter. We're going to have to make a video about it. Maybe I'll wait. I don't feel like doing that right now. Wow. Let me check my Twitter. Huh. Yep. From the official Detroit Lions page. Shallow and pedantic. And Jake Fromm was the only other QB on the roster, right? That is intriguing. Does that mean that Hendon Hooker is safe? I don't know, man. I hope all Brad Holmes laughing about drafting an edge was just pre-draft gamemanship to make other teams think we're not drafting one. Man, that's crazy. I do too, but we can't keep them all. I think Branch is going to reset the market. Fromm got released. Brad is saving all his money for what? We must like Allen. Wait, we brought, that's right, Kyle Allen. It ain't no way. That's right. I forgot about that. When was the last time the Lions played in the Hall of Fame game? I don't know. Yes, that's another thing. Thank you for reminding me. It's just so much. It's so much to talk about. Like, I don't even know if I want to make videos because it's just so much. But the Hall of Fame game is 2 things happening this year. Hall of Fame game, Lions have the Hall of Fame game on July 31st. I'm actually going to drive down there. Then I'm going to get a booth at the Fantasy Football Expo, which happens a week later. which kind of sucks because I'll miss the Lions preseason game. So I got to figure that out. But the Lions play in the Hall of Fame. That's only a 3-hour drive for me. If Brad can move up because rumors are it won't cost much to move up, would you take Kendall Grant? Imagine we draft the CB and QB. Yeah, I would probably cut the stream off. See, Poole says since Fromm is leaving, is Dudfield coming back? No, it ain't no way. I forgot. They reminded me we have Kyle Allen. What's up, Andrew? Says, hey, Derek and everyone else. You turned 40 today. So what's up, man? Welcome to the club, bro. 40s is when it started to hit you, bro. My suggestion is keep moving, stay active. You know what I'm saying? Start working out if you're not. Do some cardio because it started to hit you, bro. It started, you get a little pain in the knee. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all a story. Y'all ready for this? Story time with Derek. So a couple weeks ago, it rained a bunch in Detroit. My sub pump, it was full. It was too much rain for my basement to handle, for the pump to handle. I mean, so the basement gets hit. I had to pull up carpet and throw it out. So there's a rug that's wet, and it's, I don't know, 2 by 3 feet. It's not that big. I'm picking it up. I got on these stupid flip-flop house shoes, which is why I do not wear stupid flip-flop anything, especially if you're moving around and you got to lift your feet. So I lift my right leg up. The rug is in my left hand. I'm lifting it over a table. It's wet, so it probably weighs, I don't know, anywhere between 5 and 7 pounds, whatever. So I trip forward, and I guess my immediate reaction was to jerk. So I catch myself. I jerk and destroyed my back. How? It was so bad. I couldn't breathe. I had to sit down and catch my breath. Like, it literally felt like my lungs exploded or something. And I just healed from it a few days ago. It took 10 days to heal. So the point is, when you get in your 40s, you start to feel it. All right. So enjoy your 40s, man. Welcome to the club. Let me see where we at. What's up, Denzel? What's good with you? When should we start thinking about a future QB? Okay, Monkey, that's a really good question. I'm going to say, in my honest opinion, Goff is under contract for what, 3 more? I forgot. It'll be a few drafts, at least two drafts, because I think it's 3 more seasons, because this was his last year of his original trade deal. It's like 4 seasons or something like that. So we got a good, probably not until 2027 or 8. That's what I think. At first, I was okay with trading J-Mo, but he's really embraced Detroit. He's always in the city when other players aren't. Well, yeah. I mean, but Ray, is that a reason to keep him? Is that a reason to keep him? Let me see. Yeah, trade Hooker instead of J-Mo. That's not even a comparison. All the J-Mo talk could be a big bluff. Who's going to be our number 2 receiver if after Amon-Ra St. Brown? Sam, that's exactly the point, right? So if we traded Jameson Williams, obviously we would have to find a replacement. But I'll tell you what, if there is a receiver, in my opinion, in the first, okay, so if J-Mo's going to be traded, I think it has to be for this year. It has to be for this year. If he's going to be traded, it can't be for next year. It need to be for this year. So if we take a wide receiver in the first round or the second round, Jameson Williams will probably be traded day 2. That's what I think. So I don't know. Chad says, I'm surprised we haven't heard any big contracts being the day before the draft. What happens if they don't pick up the 50 years? Does that mean a contract and possible player being traded? When's the deadline? Okay, Chad, so the deadline is Tuesday, May 1st. That is when everything needs to be finalized. So we got plenty of time. We've got the entire draft. Then we have Sunday and Monday, and until the deadline is Tuesday, right? So they've got time, but there's a reason that we have not heard about Jameson Williams being extended. It's going to be hard to get a sample size of Hooker when Goff is playing well. Only if Goff gets hurt will we get a deep look. Yeah, you know what, Raw? I don't think we ever will. What's up, Will? Let me see. I'm 19 and I've been having back pain since 14. Y'all stupid. Is there any injury update on Antoine Green? He had promised, hoping his career is not over and we bring him back. No, it is not Nolo that I have heard. Sam, is this true? It could all be noise to make their true intentions unclear. I don't know, man. Arch Manning will probably be number 1 when he hits the draft. What about Malcolm Rodriguez? What's his status? I mean, he seems to be just fine. I mean, will he be ready for the start of the season? We don't know. So I don't know. But he just had a baby, seems to be walking. He came in, for voluntary workout. So I think it's turning out to be okay. Ben Johnson started the J-Mo rumors. That's funny, man. Appreciate the don't know. That's funny. I'm not even sold on Za'Darius coming back. Neither am I. I think so. Here's what I think is going to happen. We'll know what's happening with Z after the draft. Because what I think is this. It's hard to say because we don't know what the draft board is going to be. But I do believe that the Giants are trying to trade back up. I think they're going to come back into the first round. Could it be with the Detroit Lions? We'll see. I do think Kayvon Thibodeau is going to be traded. I'm not sure about Jameson Williams, but I know a lot. There's probably some pre-draft calls to put maybe some deals in place because you only have a limited time once that you're on the clock. But I do believe that there are some rumors that are true 100%. Rich says, I'm thinking the reason why I don't feel the pain you're feeling, Derek, is because I don't have a lot of high humidity out in Colorado. You know what, Rich? That could be true, man. That could be true. Campbell says, did you see my comment? Which one, bro? Was it a super chat? Bro, Ben Johnson needs to go 0-17 or 1-16 if the Bears play the Cowboys. Jameson Williams will be gone. He unfollowed the Lions on social media. Well, according to the chat, he never followed them. So I don't know. I will play for us in like 8 years. Okay, Win. Let's go, man. Hey, Win, let me get an interview, bro, when you get drafted. No, I said Lions just released Jake Fromm. Oh, yeah, I saw it. And then everybody else put it in there as well. Apparently, these teams, there's like 6 teams wanting to trade back from the top 5 to 15 spots. Okay, if the Lions were to trade up from 28, into the top 10, who do you want them to take? That's going to be a lot of capital. To be honest, I would sign J-Mo for cheap for 4 years. Yeah, Wolf King, but he has to want that though. He has to want that. Brad is extremely busy building a dynasty. Oh, okay. Let me see. What's up, T-State? What's good, bro? Don't talk. Let me say, we don't talk like that, man, but I've been training for basketball. Hey, that's what's up, bro. Keep it up, my man. I believe Brad Holmes will probably make a team-friendly deal for Kirby Joseph and Jameson Williams. Well, here's something. What's up, Brett? So one thing to notice about Brad Holmes, one thing is consistent. He's traded, I want to say, every draft. Every draft, there's been a trade. He traded Amon-Ra St. Brown, traded for him to come up. He traded in year 2. He traded in year 3. He traded in year 4. So expect a trade to happen tomorrow or this weekend. No, I just, nope. I'm not going to snap. Jeffrey is a good poker player. Thanks, man. Good to see you. Hey, T, I've been well, man. I've been well. I mean, I had, it's been a tough couple of months. You know what I'm saying? The Lions got me feeling some type of way, but, with the season officially kind of getting here, I mean, voluntary workouts were this week, and then the draft, and then UDFAs, and then you blink your eye, it'll be OTAs, which is insane, man. So, yeah. Yep. No value in trading up into the top 10, in my opinion. Maybe trade up. Yeah, I don't want the Lions to do that. I would rather them stay where they are. We need to get a guard. Oh, Lord. I really want Donovan at 28. I hope we get a pass rush around in round 1. We're going to see, man. What do we have 2 more years with J-Mo before he has to make a decision with the costs? Yeah, Brent. So we've got year 4, which is like not even $2 million. Like his salary is nothing this year. And then it jumps up to like 14 or 15 next year. And then after that, he would hit the free agency market or be franchise tagged. That's another thing too, man, to think about. That's another thing too. But then Jameson Williams will get an average of the top 5 players at his position. So would he be worth that? I don't know. The deal would have to be extremely right for me to trade Jameson Williams because we got 2 years with this guy. Nobody said you have to extend him heading into his 5th year. Nobody, if you get extended heading into year 5, then you bought out of control. You know what I'm saying? Like Hutch deserves it. He was going to be defensive player of the year. He was going to lead the league in sacks. He deserves an extension. But Jameson Williams has not earned one. Y'all remember Amir Abdullah? Yeah. You know what's crazy is that he's still playing. Amir Abdullah, I remember him. Yep, absolutely, because we drafted that guy. Dosa Dion is in Green Bay for the draft. Yeah, I saw that. I am definitely still praying for the very best for Jameson Williams, his fastest runner and catches long passes. Please re-sign his contract long term or Lions will regret it. Well, they got a little bit of time. They got time to make that decision. What's up, kid? Yep, he had some good snaps for the Raiders. Yeah, so has he played for another team or was it just Lions and Raiders? I feel like there's another team in there. Ain't it funny how, I mean, Amir ain't killing the game, but it's kind of funny when people leave the Lions and have some type of success. But it's good to see that he stayed in the league because he just never could be that guy for us. Who knows what Brad will do? He might trade up and get an A. Yeah, 100% right. Okay, he played for the Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. That's crazy. Derek, aren't you so excited? We are back. It felt like yesterday when you were drinking and taking calls after the Commanders lost. Time flew. I was drinking. It was late that day. I was drinking. Lord, man, Steve, what was I drinking on? But yeah, it has gone pretty fast. Man. It really has, because right after that, it was like the combine. I was supposed to go to that, and then free agency, and then here we are. Here we are, man. And shout out to the NFL, man, because the draft is actually earlier than it's been the past 2 years. I think last year it was like 26 through 28, and then the year before that, it was 27 through 29, I think. So, man, it's cool that it's earlier. Dern says, don't sleep on Derek Harmon as the Lions pick. Keep an eye on Kansas City also. What, to trade? Derek, can you do a poll with our top 5 pass rushers with 4 of our... Wait, what do you mean, Brian? Let me see. I wonder how many people will show up in Green Bay. No, they're not breaking the record. We got a guy that a subscriber to the channel. He's going to call in from Green Bay. He's going to be our boots on the ground. Speaking of boots on the ground, who else is over it, bro? Come on, dog. I'm like, where do these trends even come from? Let me see. Okay, Nolo, what was I drinking? Y'all gonna make me go back. What was I drinking? Oh, it was the 1800. It was the 1800. The Lions 8, wasn't it? Yes. I think that's what it was. It was the Lions 1800. I think I remember that. Dang, that's what y'all remember about me? I need to lay off, bro. I need to lay off, man. For real. Derek says, where you from? Me, I'm from Detroit. It's funny, people in the comment section don't think I'm from Detroit. I guess I don't speak like a Detroiter. I don't know, but people disregard my status where I grew up at, I guess because I don't fit in. What's your drink of choice? Vodka would be my drink of choice. Let me see. Jay says, for real, Rich, there was something special about him. He just never got there. Nolo says tequila. Yeah, I got some of the Rocks tequila. I had never tried it, so I tried it. It's okay. I would be fine if we get Gray Zabel. I want us to get Donovan. All right, so that's the second time that we've seen that. Let me see. Have any draft edge prospects jumped out at you for the Lions to get? I mean, you know what, Zero? I at this point, bro, I would take almost anybody. Like, real talk, because we needed that bad. But, I mean, Jahad Campbell, he's kind of a dog. You know what I'm saying? What's the dude name? Javon Walker? Is that his name, from Georgia? But he going way too high. Vodka will sneak up on you. You know what used to be back in the day? Ciroc, man. I know. Don't say it. But Ciroc used to be the stuff, man. Nate Burleson is coming out with a vodka. It's called Lion's Blood. I don't think it's out yet. It's supposed to be 70 proof. I think it's 70 proof. So I'm going to try that when it comes out. Let me see. D, we really from Detroit. Who cares what a clown think? I mean, you know, what I'm saying is I think people just say it because I don't fit the narrative of Detroit, I guess. I guess we could pick up anybody and be good. The question is who, what, and who. True. Derek, did you see my comment? Yes, Karen, I thought I read it as well. I'd be happy with the top tier guard at 28 instead of their second tier edge. Wow. That is crazy, bro. What? Okay, when do we take the edge? Jalen. Okay, his name is Jalen. Grid, we're on Finkel Avenue, not far from you. Yeah, Greenfield in West Chicago, bro. You know what I'm saying? I went to Coolidge Elementary School. I went to Ann Arbor Trail Middle School. I went to McKenzie High School, high school, which is no longer there. I actually learned how to drive at McKenzie. They don't even have it. You know what? Kids probably learn how to drive virtually nowadays, just sitting in the computer somewhere. Wish Harold Perkins Jr. made this draft. I think I have an 1800 somewhere that we're not going to open until after we win the bowl. So I got a confession, man. I tried 1942. It's all right. It's all right. I paid a $20 for a shot of 1942 because I wanted to try it, and it was $19. The bottle that I bought for when Ben Johnson gets fired is now $200. It was $150 when I bought it. I'm like, oh my God. Wow. What did Aaron Glenn say about what? Aaron Rodgers? We already knew that wasn't going to happen. All right, Jeff, see you later, man. Let me see. It's crazy how Gibbs was the first halfback Lions actually hit on in a long time. Bush was our only 1K rusher in recent years. Yeah, and we signed him in free agency, which is crazy. Yes, Sean, I did see it. I'm doing well. I'm actually going to make probably a video about that after. Why is everyone so worried about drafting players? We should be getting rid of our picks and getting a star. No, I don't know. And it says nothing. Yeah, that's why I said don't say nothing. If we get our O-line, I will lose it. Let me see. Do you think Broderick Martin get on the field and shows promise? No, I do not. I think Broderick Martin needs to go to UFL. Just think about if the Lions had, if the NFL had a developmental league or if they had a deal with like the UFL that they would send players down. And yeah, it would be risky, but I mean, these players aren't going to play. Right? Broderick Martin is trending to not be in the league in 3 years. He's going to wind up playing in the UFL anyway. Right? So Hendon Hooker, who knows? He about to be 30 and he hasn't played. Could you imagine Hendon Hooker as like the Michigan Panthers quarterback? I mean, Bryce Perkins, he's the Michigan Panthers quarterback. He's a former LA Ram. So, I mean, the NFL could really, really use a developmental league. I know it's tough on the body, but he could use. Pretty crazy. We hosted Cam Scatterboo as a top 30 visit. Yes. Crazy indeed. I feel like Brad is the linebacker. I forgot the linebacker's name that we brought in for a top 30 and Scatterboo. I think we take both them guys. All right. So if I have to take, Broderick Martin, Michigan Panthers. He'd probably be a dog. Broderick could probably be a dog on the Panthers, bro. Put him on the Panthers. No, Steven, it's not diabolical, bro. I mean, Jake Bates came from the Michigan Panthers. But here's my thing. How is Broderick going to get any better if he doesn't play, right? If he doesn't play real meaningful, and if you take, like, the UFL is like a preseason game, but Broderick don't even get that. You know what I'm saying? That's all Broderick is going to get. The dude has played 53 snaps in 2 seasons. He's not going to get any better. Yeah, Mackenzie Staggs, man. What's up, Aaron? What it do, Derek? Man, Brad is going to draft another RB and QB in the first round. Yeah, because he can't do any wrong. The only way I'll cut the stream off is if he take like a quarterback. If he take offensive line, I mean, we're going to be at 28 anyway. If Brad Holmes took an O-lineman like in the first round, I don't know. Because here's honestly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to wait. Okay. Because I'm trying to have an open mind this year. Because what I feel is going to happen is that I feel like Brad Holmes, I don't know, man. I feel like the Giants can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. They can get a pass rusher at 3 and their quarterback. They come back up depending on who's on the board. Now, I really could see Kayvon Thibodeau landing on his team. I really could see that. 1942 is overrated. Really? What is that? Cass Canes? Is that how you say that? Okay. Art, who makes it? I mean, I claim I'm from Detroit. I mean, can I claim I'm from Detroit if my city used to literally be called East Detroit? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. If you're born in the metropolitan area of Detroit, you can claim. If you were born in Walled Lake, you can't say that. I was actually born in Detroit, a tore-down hospital called St. Joseph, 1979. If we don't draft an edge or trade the pick, I'm shutting the TV off. No, you better not, bro. Bradrick, not a starter. What do you want from him? Me, Nolo? I've said it, bro. You've watched my videos, so you already know. I don't have to repeat myself, bro. You already know. Brad Holmes will double dip on edge. That would be an ideal. What's up? Artist says, saw a mock on NBC Sports where we trade a second and Martin to trade up to 22 and get a pass rusher. Hey, Artist, are you serious, bro? Are you serious? NBC Sports. That might be a video. I'll Google Martin trade, see what happened. Yeah. Yep. I really, it really depends, Andre, who's there, but I could really see because the Giants not picking up, they're waiting to see what's going on with Abdul Carter. I don't buy that the first 3 picks are trading out. I think this is all smoke. The Giants are going to take Abdul Carter. They're going to then trade away Kayvon Thibodeau, and I can see the Lions. I could also see the Giants coming back up into the first, and part of that deal is Kayvon Thibodeau. Hey, Sean, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm going to go. I've never been to Canton, so I'll probably go. The game is usually later in the day. It's like 8 o'clock. So what I'll do, I'll make a day of it, drive down there, check out the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Probably grab a bite to eat and then watch the game and then drive back home. And then the next week is the Fantasy Football Expo. I want to get a booth for the Syndicate. Do you think we could get a first and third for Broderick? Bruh. Why do you have to call out Wall Lake? I don't know, God. I just picked the city. My dentist office. My son goes to the dentist office in Wall Lake. I just picked the city, man. I could have said Garden City. I could have said, but Garden City is still close. I could have said, I don't know, bro. Brighton. If you from Brighton, you can't rep you from Detroit. Let me see. I don't see Martin having any value. A project that went south for the Lions. I agree. Grid, did you hear anything about the Lions trading with Cleveland Browns in the first round? Cleveland is like the second pick, bro. I did not hear that. Is that a thing? And what would it cost for us to come up 26 picks? It'd have to be a first or something in there. Zero says, what's the voting right now? It is 31% say extend Jamison Williams to 69. Now it's 70% that says extend Kirby Joseph. We have 214 votes, which tells me that is, wow, that's crazy. That means 60 people are on the side of Kirby Joseph. Wow. And that tells you something. Hey, listen, if you are a Detroit Lions fan, then hey, claim whatever you want to. Really. That, bro, Raw, that's insane. I did not hear that, but I would definitely be is going to be looking into that. Hammer, watch the Pistons game. That's what's up. Did you see us in Cleveland might be traded? Detroit Sports Talk, you literally the second person in like 5 minutes to say that. Is that a real thing? Trade J-Mo and a first to the second for the Browns. And who are we taking? Where is this coming from? I know, TA, you said rumors, bro, but rumors from where, though? Is it like a legit source? Yo. I would love for Broderick to get Martin. I would love for Broderick Martin to get traded. I'm not going to lie. Hey, Dark, it would have to be Abdul Carter. If we traded up to 2, it would have to be, it's not going to be Travis Hunter. It would have to be Abdul Carter. That would be insane. So, okay, I'm going to look into that, man. It would be for him. That would be crazy, bro. Ooh, so Jamison Williams that would be crazy, bro. Y'all got me excited now. All right. Okay, so we've been on for almost an hour. I will be on tomorrow. All right, so here is the itinerary tomorrow. We're going to be live at 7 o'clock. We've got Spirit of Detroit on. We've also, it's looking like we're going to have Motor City Cats on. You might know him as Chef, formerly known as Chef Lions. He'll be on with us as well. We just got to do a couple audio checks, make sure everything is good. Round one, we'll be on at 7 o'clock. When we hit, I wanted to tell y'all this too. When we hit 30K, we will be giving away the Villain Lion. Here's something crazy. I was going back and I was looking at the draft from last year. Do you know we did the giveaway for the Lion before day one of the draft and it went unclaimed? So I've been literally holding on for this thing for 1 year tomorrow. And when we hit 30K, we're giving that away. We have a Calvin Johnson bobblehead from Ford Field and a mini helmet as well. Day two, we're going to be on as well. Coverage starts at 6. The draft starts at 7, so we'll be on at 6 o'clock. And day 3, we'll be on at 11 a.m. We're going all day long like we do. You know, I didn't even realize how much of an event this is. It's crazy. It's crazy. This year, the schedule comes out probably in about 3 weeks or so. So we'll be doing a release like we always do. And yeah, man, I did have somebody leak a alleged schedule to me. If it is that, it'll be interesting for sure. If it is that. So yeah, we shall see. Kenny, what up, though? What is up, man? Appreciate your membership. 8 month says go Lions. All right, hey, Donkey Kong, enjoy the draft, my man. Cassandra in the building says the Lions will trade back into the second round. J-Mo stretches the field and throwing blocks 60 yards downfield, and him and Gibbs' speed can be ignored in collaboration. You know what, P? That's all true, but the issue is, like we discussed, and maybe you can watch it back on playback, we discussed the value of Jameson Williams at this moment. If Jameson Williams is your key to Abdul Carter, so that would mean that the Lions would probably wait until pick 60 to take a wide receiver. Like, I don't know, man. This is intriguing. It's intriguing. But that's our time, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait until you stream your stream after the games. This season is always a good time. Thanks, Steve. It's going to be a little different this year. I did not get season tickets, so that's going to be for 2026. I was supposed to pick Friday, and they ran out of tickets on Wednesday, so I have no doubt that I'll get in next year. But I plan to go to a lot of games, this road games, probably not so much home games, and I think I might have also second dibs on playoff tickets, which will be awesome. But I plan to go to Arrowhead. I plan to go to L.A. for the Rams. I plan to go to Baltimore to watch the Ravens and Lions. I plan to go to Washington. Got to see that rematch, right? Even though I heard that stadium is absolute garbage. Those are 4 games I absolutely want to go to, and the order would probably be Kansas City, L.A., Baltimore, Washington, and then it might be a few after that. Chicago, Paycor Stadium. We play the Bengals. I want to go there. Might go to the Pittsburgh game. It all depends on what the weather's like and the time of year that they play. If they play in December, I'm not going to any outdoor game. That ain't happening. Yeah. So with that being said, check out the videos later today and tomorrow. Probably won't see me until the draft. When we start our coverage at 7, I'll be doing some sound checks and stuff like that. But anyway, y'all, I will see you on tomorrow, man. Thanks for stopping by, and see you guys tomorrow. Oh, I forgot to update the poll. So the poll, you probably can't hear my voice, but the poll was 70% keep Kirby Joseph, 70% extend Jamison Williams out of 235 votes. Wait, what's happening? What happened? Really? Okay, hold on. Yeah, hold on, wait. Instagram. Dog, no. Oh, it's just pictures of. It's just pictures. You mean the pictures of them working out, bro? Is this what you're talking about? Is that what you're talking about right here? This right here? Hey, J Love, you should be right there. Click on your picture, it'll tell you. Caption says, what? Oh, we Gucci over here. Okay, hey, all right, okay, hey, look, that's the Lions PR. That's the Lions, okay, all right, hey, listen, J-Mo stays, it's all good. It don't bother me one bit. It don't bother me one bit, man. All right, that's crazy. And he is the first photo. That is 100% intentional. I mean, they not the end all be all. We'll see. But that's what's up. I'll see y'all soon.